your pussy. Fucking faggot. Oh my fucking god.
I feel like the camera is like a little closer. Did I do that? I did that, didn't I?
Potentially, but I think it might just be the sunlight.
Anyways. Welcome back to the Cocteau Twinks, episode 60.
Is 60?
This is episode 60.
Oh my god. 5 times 12?
60.
Boom.
5 big booms.
Boom. Boom.
Hashtag boom.
Another solemn episode.
This is gonna be a solemn episode. I mean, like, congratulations. We literally did 60 episodes.
7.
We did 60 episodes, which is just like, mental. I couldn't believe we've been doing the podcast for
Feels like a lifetime.
pretty
Year and a half.
Maybe a year and a half almost. Yeah. And it's like, it's so awesome.
It's magic. I was thinking we've been doing this and
That's a magic clock. Ooh, ooh.
anyways, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the elders past, present, and emerging. We record the podcast on the land of the people of the East Kulin Nation. Sovereignty has never been ceded. Always was and always will be
Aboriginal land.
Okay, you can cry again.
You guys. Okay, so basically,
Let it out, baby.
yeah, this past week has been quite literally the biggest flop of my life. I think I'm actually going through the worst arc of my life. Maybe second or third worst. This almost feels as crazy as when I was living at home with my family when I was younger. That's how bad it feels.
I mean, I believe you. From an outside experience, I think you're doing quite well.
Yeah, no, because I mean that's the thing about me. I think that I'm very good at, I don't know. I mean, I think that I've sort of been coping and I've been dealing with it, but it's just everything inside me feels broken and wrong, Well, anyways, as you all know, I was seeing someone for about a month, right? A bit over a month. And it was going really well. I talked about it all the time on the podcast, past few episodes, right? And last weekend, I broke it off, literally got him to leave my house at 4 a.m. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk about it because I'm too broke for therapy, so this will suffice.
I can be a therapist. But it's free.
No, don't wanna. Yeah.
Hey, you pay me.
But yeah, I know that a lot of people were kind of talking to me about it and being saying that they're really happy for me and happy that things were going well. I was really happy too. I was happy once too, I was really hopeful. Have you ever gotten everything you ever wanted? No, but I got really close once. This is exactly what it feels like. Oh my God. Okay, well, anyways, so I'm not going to crash out about it. I'm just going to explain what happened and just talk about it, get it out of my system, and then we can move the fuck on, okay? So, I was seeing this guy and I felt that things between us were going really well. Honestly, if we had been talking for another 2 months, I probably like we would probably be like dating, like official, you know? Everything leading up to this moment where it all went wrong was perfect. Like, you know, he always made me feel like so secure, so safe, like with the things he would say and do for me and do to me. Like, literally last week I like met his family. He like introduced me to his family, right? And he suggested that, by the way. I would never, ever, ever suggest to meet someone's family because, I mean, you know me and my run of meeting people's families is not going so well. So it's something that I'm genuinely like anxious about and I get really nervous about. But, you know, he was super accommodating. His family were so nice, you know, and then he like told me that they adored me and all these things, da da da. You know, I really did see things with this guy like going well. And I wasn't being like delusional crazy. Like in the past, I've crashed out over guys who have given me absolutely nothing. And I've sat there being like, why wouldn't he give me something? It's like, girl, he never gave you anything to begin with. Like all he was literally a fucking cock to jump on. That's all it was. But this guy was different. You know, and I know I'm not crazy because I know that Iris could see this. I know you could see this. Like, you know, we would all talk about how like sweet and genuine and whatever he was, right? Or so we thought. But then, yeah, so last weekend he came over we got dinner together. Like we met up after I finished work. We got dinner. It was beautiful. We had Indonesian food.
Where'd you go?
We went to Kenangan. The Kenangan curse, like actually, right? Because it was the same thing with.
Which one?
Right.
I have no idea. I know you've taken someone there.
Okay, well, it was the same thing with the guy that this guy basically did like the same thing to me, right?
Oh, you took him there.
Yeah.
Maybe we should burn. No,
we should burn that restaurant down to the ground.
Burn down local businesses.
Local Indonesian businesses. Anyways, so, you know, yeah, we got Indo food, went back to my house. We're just like in the house. Iris is here. We're just like all sitting, talking. It's really cute. Like just having, like, just like cutting up, you know, like just having a key. And then, yeah, and then I'm with him in my room and we're just like talking. I like opened up to him about like a lot of things that I hadn't talked about in like a long time. You know, I told him like, about stuff relating to like my dad and like my past experiences with dating and how men have treated me in the past, you know. And to every one of these like, you know, stories I would tell him or recounts of my real life, he would always respond and be like, oh my God, like, yeah, what an asshole. Like that guy's such a dickhead. Like, oh my God, like why would someone ever think of doing that to you? And I'd be like, yeah, why would someone think of doing that to me? And then lo and behold, he literally fucking turned around and did it to me as well, right? But anyways, so we were gonna like do it. We're gonna have sex. And then, you know, I asked him if he wanted to, like, I'll just like try keep it short. But like we had unprotected sex and he finished in me. We talked about it before doing it. Like I asked him if he wanted to, and of course he was jumping for joy at the idea. Of course, like any sane person would, right? Like, come on now. And then I want to do it. Take the rubber off. I want to do it.
Rip me out the plastic. I'll be acting brand new.
Anyway, so then we did it, and then immediately after he finishes, he pulls out. He sits down next to me. I go to the bathroom to pee or to try squeeze it out. Come back, sit next to him in the bed. And then he turns to me and then he was like, so have you ever taken a plan B before? And I was like, yeah. Mind you, like this guy is like, I'm 23. This is a 20-year-old man asking me if I've ever taken a plan B. Like, the fuck? I've been popping that shit like candy before you could even walk, motherfucker. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, I like what? So then I said, like, yeah, of course I've taken it. And then and then he says to me, he's like, oh, you're not gonna try baby trap me, are you? Like, let me remind you, this motherfucker is a retail assistant manager who works 15 hours a week. Like, and he's trying to accuse me of baby trapping him. Bitch, I fucked lawyers, I fucked doctors, I fucked dentists, I fucked crypto bros. If I wanted to fucking baby trap someone, I think I know who the fuck I want to baby trap.
Future engineer? What's so funny?
Check under your seat. There's a baby. Anyways, but like, how fucked? This is like, I get it that like maybe he was like joking in the moment, but this is immediately after we did it, right? I'm like, okay, relax. Then, and this is the final blow. Then he says, second final blow. He says, sorry, like, I don't know. I'm just like having like post-nut clarity. Talking about having sex with me like he just jerked off to like furry porn. Like,
you're gonna think of something worse?
Post-nut clarity. Imagine having sex with someone and then describing the experience as like the feelings regarding the experience as post-nut clarity. Like you... Like, oh, okay, I didn't know you thought that I was that fucking ugly and you were that ashamed of having sex with me. Like, what the fuck? Like, who says that to someone after they do something so vulnerable and so intimate and so hot with you? Like, what is that? What is that? And then he turns to me and then he's like, oh, like, I'm gonna take you to the chemist tomorrow and I'm gonna watch you take it. And then I was like, at this point, I was just like feeling very like, what the fuck, right? So I was like, oh, I think I'm okay to just take it myself. Like, it's fine. And then he was like, no, I'm going to watch you take it.
You know, like at the start of it, you can maybe think like, maybe that was just like a lapse of judgment, like a mistake. But the further it goes, it's like, you're kind of weird.
You're fucked. But it's also like I understand that, like, you know, we talked about it and in the like afterwards, and he said that like it was like a bad joke. But it's like, why are you making these jokes at, like, after such a moment shared, like an intimate moment shared between us, and talking to me like I'm some dumb, careless, gold digging hooker, slut, whore, bitch, cunt. Like, why the fuck are you talking to me like that? After every interaction prior to this, you always like, you know, treated me with such respect, such care, like such admiration, like, you know, always, you know, never failed to compliment me or make the conversation revolve around how amazing I was. And then you fucking turn and say these fucking horrible fucking things to me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So disrespectful. And then I was just sitting there and I was like, I was gagged. Like, and I like pulled away from him. And then he was like, oh, like, are you okay? I like started crying. And I was like, bitch, like, you're done. Like, you do not fucking sit there and make me cry or say such awful fucking things to me and think that you can get away with it. Like, actually, this ends now. Enough, right? This little queen's really trying to come for me. Like, actually, that's how I felt. And then, yeah, so then I like fully read him down and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I got up and then I got like some tissues from my bathroom so I could dry my eyes. And then I got up and then like we're sitting on the bed and I was like, why would you say those things to me? Like, what compelled you to speak to me in such a way? You know, like I, like, you know, we just had sex and then you responded or reacted in that way. And now I feel gross. Like, I feel disgusting because of all these things you said about me. Like, baby, where's the aftercare? Like, it was giving after abuse. Like, where's the fucking aftercare? Like, literally. And then I was like, I was gagged. And then he was like at first, because it felt like he was like trying to like debunk my feelings or try to reason with me, try to justify why he said the things that he said. Because he even said, he was like, oh, like, I know that like you've joked about like baby trapping in the past. I've talked with Iris, and one time I was with him and Iris, and I made a comment about like we were talking about someone that we know who's preggers, and then I think he asked if like they were trying to like baby trap or something, and I was like, no way. I was like, only I do that. But I was like, but baby, like sucking dick and cock, like time and place. Like we can make those jokes. We can kiki kaka like outside and da 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 when, you know, in all hours of the day, all throughout the day. But when it comes to like having sex and, you know, the care that requires and the attention that requires, like you do not go fucking running your fucking mouth like a dumb little fucking boy and be saying shit like that, you know?
Like-
and also as a man, I can fucking joke about baby trapping because I know I'm infertile and I know my uterus doesn't fucking work for shit. But as a man, you don't ever fucking get to say shit like that to me and accuse me of doing that. If I was gonna baby trap someone, bitch, I'd baby trap your fucking father.
Oh, is he hung? No, but it's like it wasn't even a joke. Like the only part of that which you can try and pass off as a joke is like the first like, oh, you're gonna try baby trap me. But it turned into like an accusation when he was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you take the plan B.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
And we would talk about, like, you know, prior to this, he would always talk about how he had, like, complete trust in me, complete faith in me, that, like, you know, like, he felt so close and so connected to me compared to, like, other people in his life. Like, he'd never felt like this about anyone before. And then, you know, we do something that requires trust. And he flopped. And he flopped so bad in my face, all over my face.
I thought it was inside
He turkey
you.
flopped me. He actually turkey flopped me. And he turkey flopped inside me, mama.
What are you saying?
But it's like, I was like, so I wrote him down and I was obviously like really upset. I was like, how dare you say such disrespectful things to me in my own home that I pay rent for? I stole that line from Jack. But like, actually, I was like, you know, and I was telling Ethan, like that scene from Beef when Danny is like, what you did was not nice. Like that was literally me. I literally said that to him. I was like, what you said was not nice. That was really not nice. That was really cruel and unnecessary. Is my bang all fucked up?
It's better.
Can you fix it?
No,
Can you fix the broken? Can you fix the broken?
Can you fix the broken? Can you?
Anyways, I don't know what Ethan, my fucking barber done fucked my shit up. I don't even know what Ethan did to me.
No, you had like the middle part going.
Oh, okay. But anyways, so then, yeah, so then he was trying to reason with me and then I was like looking at him, baby, the feeling was like whiplash. I can barely, like, I don't know what other way to describe it besides whiplash. I like started feeling this like horrible like pit in my stomach. It was like, it felt like, it felt like my stomach was like getting deeper, right? And I was just like looking at him with like disgust. I was like looking at him. I couldn't even recognize his face anymore. Like, you know that feeling like you're just looking at someone and you're like, I don't even fucking recognize you. Like, who are you, right? How could he turn around and say such horrible things to me after like everything that we had been working towards and everything he built was building our relationship up to be and like to become, right? And then like, yeah, he's just sitting there looking at me with his dumb, stupid little fucking face. And then I just looked at him and then I was like, I don't want to keep seeing you anymore. Like, we're done. And then
Don't
he was
call
like,
me.
like
Don't come by
literally,
my
don't
house."
riz me. Don't come by Ohio. We're done. And then he looked at me and he was like, okay. Like, why did he not throw himself on the floor and start threatening to kill himself? I was like, what do you mean? Okay. Maybe okay will be our always. But anyways, so then I said to him, I was like, you know, I opened up to you about experiences of men treating me like shit and saying such horrible things to me. You know, you took that and you took that as an instruction manual. You took that as a guide. Like, I don't understand. Like, you would condemn all these men for the way that they treated me in the past, and then you fucking turn around and do the same thing to me.
You put ideas in his head. It's your fault. I would have never thought to say that if you didn't tell me the last guy did it.
I was like, you know, like you disrespected me, and like that, you know, in the past, men have disrespected me, and I've gotten that feeling, that gut feeling in my body, and I let it slide. But I was like, I'm not fucking letting it slide this time. Like, I'm not gonna let some fucking stupid fucking man with a big Jewish fucking donkey dick get away with fucking talking to me like that. Who the fuck do you think you are? How are you so fucking stupid? Are you so fucking stupid?
Whoa.
Sorry, the Pinoy came out of me. But like, anyways, I just like, yeah. So then, you know, we were talking, and then I was like crying, and I was like, you know, I liked you so much, and I can't believe, like, I would have never expected that you would be the one to do this to me, you know, after everything. After every expectation that you exceeded, and like every standard that you set, and then you fucking broke it. Like, it all fell apart. This motherfucker dropped the ball. I never seen a fumble so bad. This was the worst fumble like I'd witnessed in my life. The other guy that was like the second, I think. No, that was the third. You know who the second was?
Me?
Artist. Fine arts. Axel.
What?
Fine dining. Remember the guy who took me fine dining on my birthday?
The DJ. Wait, fine dining on your right.
That was the second worst fumble I've ever seen in my life. But this one that happened recently,
I think this one
the
is
worst.
like way above because everything was like lined up so well. The other ones are more like messy.
yeah, messy. You know who? No. This was the first. You know who Zura was?
Who?
You.
Well, yeah, I had a question. Do you think that he reacted like this because he was so stressed out by the fact that like he had done this with you and he wasn't like really ready for it? Or do you think like he kind of like his mask had just slipped and he had...
That is the scariest thought, that the fact that, like, the idea that he was wearing a mask with me the whole time, and that like all these things that he was saying and doing, like saying to me and doing for me, was like not real, you know? And he was just doing that to like manipulate me into feeling safe and to feeling into feeling comfortable with him. How fucking scary is that? I don't even want to believe that. I actually don't.
You don't have to, because that might not be the case.
I
just
think
wondering
that
what
like
you felt.
it's definitely a possibility that, you know, like maybe he regretted like the fact that we did it because he didn't want, like he had like a moment of like, he had a moment where he felt like he didn't want to. But then don't project that onto me, and don't make me feel wrong for wanting to and for doing it. Like even like before it and during it, he wanted it bad, yo. He wanted that cookie bad. But then after, it was like,
What have I done?
literally, I was like, what have we done to each other? Like, that's what it was giving.
My seed! I spilled my seed!
But it's like, don't fucking make me feel bad for wanting to do that with you, because I trusted him. That's the only reason why I did it. I don't let any fucking Tom, Dick, or Harry fucking do that in me or do that to me, you know? Actually. No, I don't. Like, I mean, I've had, you know, I've been talking about Bareback Queen, but like in terms of like actually finishing in me, like that's a whole different thing, because that is when it gets like, this is serious, you know? It could be serious. There could be serious consequences to that. But I trusted him. I fucking trusted him with my whole. I trusted him with my whole. And he fucking picked it up and he tore that shit up and then he fucking threw it in my fucking face.
He grabbed you by the lips and went poof.
He hooked me in with his left-leaning cock and like, come here. Oh! And then he fucking ripped it from me. He ripped me of my soul. Like, anyways, so then we were talking about it, and then eventually he like apologized. And then he said that what he said was out of line. It was unacceptable, that he misspoke and all these things. When I broke it off with him, he started crying. Of course. I mean, who wouldn't fucking cry? Imagine me dumping your ass. Like, who wouldn't fucking cry? Oh, you were silently cheering. You're like, yeah, let's fucking go. But like, yeah, like, and then, you know, we talked for a bit and I told him like, you know, I don't hate you. Like, I'm angry at you, but I don't hate you. Like, you know, I want to believe that what we had was real. Like, I want to believe that he actually liked me and that he actually cared about me. I was even talking about it with like, you know, I just want to say like, shout out Katie. Katie, you are my whole heart, like for real. And Katie and I have had such similar experiences in our lives, even though we're two completely different people. But she really understood what I'd experienced. She said this amazing thing. She said, because in the moment, I felt that everything changed about him, his demeanor, his attitude, his face, like that he really switched up and that I couldn't recognize him anymore. I couldn't believe that he would say such horrible like things to me. But then Katie said he didn't change. He just revealed himself.
She's so smart.
It's like, damn. God. He really did. He really did reveal his true colors. And thank fucking God, we were only talking for a month. Thank fuck. Okay, imagine if like we could have been talking for like 6 months, a year. We could have been together for like a year, 5 years, 10 years, and then you know all of a sudden he switches up like that, and it's like, what the fuck did I get into? Who the fuck is this? Like, who is that girl I see staring straight?
I think that's one thing about your like situations where these terrible things happen. Is like maybe the only positive is that they're quite quick.
It still feels like it's still terrible, painful though. Like even no matter the period of time, like it's the feelings that were attached to it. I feel like in the past, like, you know, I've been seeing people, they've done me dirty. I felt sad for a bit and I've been able to move on. But it's like with this guy, yo, I did everything right. I took it so slow. Like, it really took me a while to like actually warm up to him and to feel fully comfortable. I only like felt comfortable and safe with him when he proved that to me. You know, I didn't just make an assumption that, oh, he's like a good guy. No, he proved to me that he was a good guy, right? Or good guy. And then like I did everything right. Like everything that he suggested of taking our like sort of like situationship to like the next step was all his suggestion. Like him suggesting that I meet his family. He would suggest that I meet his friends. He would suggest whatever. I'm like, and I'd be like, okay, like, you know, if this is what you want, like I'm happy to go along with it and see how it goes. I ended up enjoying it. He suggested all these things, gave me all these things, and then ripped it away from me within the span of like fucking 5 minutes. Like, how fucked is that? It's even more cruel than if he was just a fucking asshole from the beginning and then continued to be an asshole. But no, he was playing nice. He was fucking playing nice, you know? I was like...
Trade playing nice in your face.
Trade playing nice in my face. Like,
letting
actually...
you know about your tongue slipping.
Yeah. But like, yeah, you know, and then like, so what is it? So he left my house. It was like 4 a.m. I was like, fuck no, I'm not sleeping in a fucking bed with this guy. I actually, because it was so late, I like offered if he wanted to sleep over, he could. But if he did, I would have slept on the couch because I'm like, I could not even stand sleeping in a bed with him. He left. To this day, my room still smells like him. Like I know exactly what his cologne smells like. I smell it everywhere. And then he dropped off a jumper that I lent him back at my house, right? And then he texted me telling me that he dropped it off. And then you know, I sent him a big text and I basically just said like, I just said how I was feeling. I was like, you know, I need to get this off my chest and you don't have to respond to this, but that's fine. But I was basically saying like, I'm very shocked and I'm still so shocked and so hurt by the things you said to me. I was really hopeful about this. I was so hopeful towards you and what we had. And the fact that it's gone is like almost unbelievable to me. Like, you know, I said like, I never expected that you would be the one to like do that to me out of everyone in my life. And you know, and then I said like, you know, I want to go like no contact. Like I don't want to be in contact with you until I'm ready. But then, yeah, I was just saying like, I'm so disappointed and like, I'm so angry, you know, cause it's painful. It's painful like to put your trust in someone and to genuinely believe that you can, you know, like I was looking for red flags. I've been looking for red flags. Like I'm so, you know, I'm not that fucking like blind and like stupid or naive, you know. I know you think I'm young and naive, but you got what is it? You know, yeah. Sorry, Naive by Solange. Anyways, but like yeah. So yeah, like I wasn't so naive. Like I was just picking up what he was putting down, you know? And then so I sent him this text, pouring my heart out. And then he responds. He sends me, like, I swear to God, his text was written by ChatGPT. Like, it was the most generic, NPC, soulless, depraved text I've ever read in my life. It was like, he was like, oh, I acknowledge your feelings and I understand them to the like best extent that I can. I wish you all the best in your life.
What do you think that AI prompt was? Hey, ChatGPT, respond to this bitch.
Like, what the fuck? Like, after every fucking moment we shared together, after every fucking deep conversation we fucking had, and this is your response to me, like, no admission of guilt, like, no admission of what he had done to me, like, no feelings of regret, no, like, oh, I fumbled so bad, I'm never gonna live this down, like, you know, like, I just couldn't believe, even after we slept together, like, you know, there was no thank you, goddess. There was no thank you, Mistress Jade. Like, oh, you changed my life. Kissing my fucking feet, kissing the ground that I walk on. Like, literally. Fucking motherfuckers paid tens of thousands of dollars for that experience. I gave it to him for free. I just couldn't believe. I couldn't believe. Like, I couldn't believe. Like, should I be like, do you believe in life after love? And I said no. Oh, so,
but he's still here.
No matter how hard I try. Anyways, but yeah, so then he sent me this fucking bullshit, fucking AI generated ChatGPT response. And I was just like, girl, bye. Like, you know, so yeah, I just, it doesn't give me any closure. It doesn't give me any like reassurance that he genuinely feels sorry for what he did. Like, you know, and honestly, when I was talking about it with Katie, like she said that like he's probably just sending a text like that so that he can tell all his friends that he went about it in like the right way and that he was like such a good guy.
Dude, your response was so mature.
Yeah. Like ticking all the boxes of doing everything that he needed to do in such a swift manner. Like, you know, he dropped my jumper off like what, like 2 days after. And then he sends these texts to me, like just ticking off boxes so that he can tell all his friends and family that like, it's to serve himself and to make himself feel like he handled it in the mature and correct way. But he actually like, he's not actually doing it for my peace of mind or because he feels empathy for what I'm going through due to the pain that he caused and the hurt that he caused. Right.
I mean, like the text seemed like he was still trying to like seem like nice and send like a nice message. But it's like from what he said, it's kind of clear that like at least my interpretation of the message because of like my wisdom and experience is that maybe I don't think he really gets it. He doesn't get why you're upset. And maybe because of that, he's like slightly cut by how you've reacted.
No, but I think he gets it because even when we were talking, like when he was here, I asked him, I was like, do you think that like this was an overreaction? Like, do you think I was overreacting? He said no. Because I was like almost gaslighting myself into thinking that like me like, you know, cutting things off with him because of how much he disrespected me. Like, I thought that I was kind of gaslighting myself into thinking that I was like taking it too far. But it's like, yo, like I felt that feeling in my gut. I was looking at him and thinking in my head, like, I would never let you have sex with me again. I would never feel safe or comfortable with having sex with you again due to the way that you reacted. Like, that shit fucking cut me so deep, right? It's like, and then I'm thinking, like, okay, well, if I'm never gonna have sex with you again, then why the fuck would I like keep seeing you? Like, the trust that we had built over this period of time is gone. Like, it's broken. I didn't like him anymore. I don't like him anymore, as much as I used to. I feel like I'm almost like scared of him because I'm like, I couldn't believe that I couldn't believe that he just switched up so quickly. It wasn't like a BPD split. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like he was just mean. He was being fucking mean to me in a moment that I needed care from him, So yeah, I just couldn't believe. And even I don't know. I really it at the end of the day, it ended up that it turned out like being too good to be true. And I think that really, it just makes me really sad because it's like, okay, well, I was so close to like, meeting someone who really cared for me and who really accepted me for like everything that I am. He never like made me feel like I had to change. He never made me feel like I had to act like a version of myself, like I always do when I'm talking to people. Like, I felt so safe with him to be who I am, and I felt that he liked me for everything that I was. And to think that that was actually all just like this elaborate ruse and like some lie is like so scary. I'm like, I can't believe I got played that bad. I got played so hard. Trade playing nasty in my face. Like, actually, I just can't. Like, I actually can't.
Can't fathom it.
I can't fathom it. So yeah, I'm just really like, I'm really, really, really sad that it ended, He was like, he would talk about these things of like, he wanted to bring me to his fucking grandparents' house and like he wanted to like travel with me and all these things, bringing up all these things about us having a future together. It's just bait. Like, it's bait, and I fucking took it, like all these things that he would set up for me and all these like creating a space where I could feel comfortable and close to him. And I, like he pulled me in and I responded. I took the bait and then he fucking ripped it away from me in that one moment. I was like genuinely, how fucking evil and cruel could you be? Like, if you just said from the beginning, you just want this to be casual sex, like this is no strings attached, I'm detached, like I'm not looking for a relationship. Okay, fine. Because then I could navigate it in that same way. I could treat it in that same way. But no, like he was a relationship guy. He was gunning for me from day one. He always wanted to fucking hold me down. I could tell. Like, and all these things that he was doing with me and for me. Like, he even offered to drive me to the airport. Who the fuck does that? Like, when you're just casually seeing someone. Like, was it ever really casual? Like, knee deep in the passenger seat when you're eating me out. Is it casual now? It was never casual like that. Sorry, I'm like not crashing out. I'm just passionate.
I think, yeah.
But like, how manipulative is that? That's even worse than some fucking bum broke fucking guy who's just like literally like you go to his house, like no mattress. He makes you Uber to and back from his house because he doesn't give a fuck whether you live or die. At least you know that like that's like what he's giving and that's what he's always gonna give. But no, this guy was like really giving me this fantasy or this promise of like something more and something real, something substantial. And then he took it away. And now I'm just left feeling like what the fuck? Like that month of my life is just, it's a memory now. But so short-lived.
Do you like, just based on like what you were just saying, do you feel like he didn't actually like you, or do you feel like he was just ended up not being as good as he let on?
Well, I don't know, because like he won't even say that to me. Like he won't even, in his response back, like he wouldn't even say like, I really liked you, you know, and I'm regretful for how I treated you. Like that is all I wanted to hear from him, you know, some sort of like admission that, or like validation that what we had was real. You know?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh my God. You know, and it's just when I went to the city yesterday when I was working, I walked up to State Library, you know, to have a cigarette, and then, you know, I was there, and then I turned the corner and I saw him there, and he was sitting with his friends just like talking at like some cafe. I like immediately turned around and like walked away. And then I went to my normal smoke spot, this like alleyway, and I like stood leaning against the wall, and I had 3 cigarettes. I smoked 3 cigarettes in a row, like that picture of Ben Affleck. You know, he's like, you know that picture of Ben Affleck in like the blue jumper, and he's like, that's exactly like that's what I look like, because I just like, you know, just seeing him in public and being reminded like, oh my God, like we're never gonna speak again, and he gets to fucking move on with his life and you know, talk with all his friends and tell them that, oh yeah, like yeah, I was seeing someone, but like it fell through, and not mentioning why it fell through, you know, and or just talking about that, like I think about him telling his friends that he responded or reacted in like such a mature way, and he went about it in such a good way or whatever, and him just like moving on with his life. Like I actually like imagine that, and it makes me sick, because that's not the truth, you know? Like me and my truth, we sit in silence. No. Yeah. Sorry, Sam, my friend Sam's, well, I think this is actually from Bree, but Bree makes this noise like that goes like, yeah. And we've been doing it, and every time I cry, every time I get really upset, I just say out loud like yeah, because it makes me laugh. But yeah, you know, like I'm not like, I'm so shocked that I'm still so shocked, and I'm so gutted that it's over, you know? And I know that I'm just gonna like, for the rest of my fucking life, I'm gonna just keep running into him. Like, you know, I know exactly what he smells like. And when I was working, I served this customer, and this customer wears the same cologne as him. And I like got a whiff of it, and I was like, girl, it was giving like Vietnam War PTSD flashbacks. I was like, what the fuck? Like, bitch. And you know, so you know how like he returned my jumper, right? So he dropped the jumper off at my house, and then I like had it in my room, and then I like put my face in it, and I like buried my face in it, and I sniffed it, and then I literally let out this guttural cry like and then I put the jumper on one of my plushies, and then when I went to sleep, I like hugged my plushie, and I fell asleep like with my face in it, pretending that I was holding him.
Okay. Maybe you should take a deep breath and have a sip of your drink if you've got any left.
I need to be sedated, Ethan. I need to be sedated. I need eternal sunshine lobotomy right fucking now. I'm dead fucking serious. If anyone has a connect, let me know.
They actually made it legal in Indonesia, so good thing you're going.
Oh my God, yeah. And then that whole thing, I'm going overseas. The timing couldn't be any more fucking crazy. Like, I mean, thank God, because if I had to fucking sit here in Melbourne and face my feelings, I think I would actually purchase a shotgun and blow my fucking brains out. So thank God I get to go to Indonesia, and I'm literally having like my eat, pray, love, like find yourself moment. Like this timing is like insane, you know? Also crazy, like I'm just going to talk about this as well. Like I just always thought this was crazy. I don't know if I mentioned this in one of the last episodes, but so you know how he had a dog named Ethan, right? His name...
Whoa.
His name is my dad's like Catholic name because my dad was Catholic. So when he got christened, he got to choose like a white name, and he chose the name of this. He chose the name of this guy I was seeing. This guy, his star sign was Taurus. My dad was also Taurus, and his Chinese zodiac was Year of the Rooster, just like my dad.
Yeah, just like Papa.
Like literally, like you fucking, and you turn around and you fucking hurt me in the same way that my fucking daddy hurt me. Like what the fuck? Like actually what the fuck? Like, you know, when he did that to me, it was like when that whole situation happened with him, like I felt the pain and the sadness that I'd felt from like every past experience in my life, just like hitting me again all at once. Like, you know, it was so jarring. I felt like I was like having like I felt like I was like in a nightmare. I couldn't even believe that like that was real. That like that was actually happening to me in real time. Like I didn't know this was happening. See, I didn't know this was happening. Like actually.
I don't know what you guys do.
So yeah, I just what's that Olivia Rodrigo song? You betrayed me. Like he actually betrayed me. He betrayed the fuck out of me. And he fucking tore my shit up so good beforehand. Yo, the day after, by the way, yeah, I took the fucking plan B. Like no fucking Asian baby is surviving in me, bitch. I took the plan B, and then I was like chilling, and I was at work. My stomach, girl, tummy hurt. My stomach was...
What?
My stomach was cramping up so bad all over the place because the night before he literally like before he rocked my shit, girl. I was like, girl, the places you'll go. That dick was taking me
Don't give
everywhere.
him that. Don't give him that.
I know, and I don't want to like I'm not going to speak on it too much because it's going to give him this ego boost of like, oh, he's so good at da-da-da, whatever. He's only good at sex because I fucking trained him to be, by the way. Let's talk about it. But anyways, he fucking my stomach was like cramping and so bad, and like I was like, ooh, ouchie, my tummy, because the night before it was getting torn up in all sorts of places. Like actually, like that Captain Hook fucking come here. Oh! Like actually, like and it pissed me off so bad. It's like maybe if the sex was trash and then he ended up being trash, it's like okay, like fine. But it's always like 9 times out of 10 this sex so good, I shouldn't have to fuck for free. Like sex with me so amazing. I want to put you in 7 positions for 70 minutes together, babes. The sex was good, and then he just ended up fucking playing nasty in my face, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like actually, so yeah. I hope that doesn't feel like I'm crashing out, by the way. Like, I think I'm very, like, the takeaway from this situation is that I'm very proud of myself that I stood up for myself. In so many past moments where I failed to, I really stood up for myself. I, like, you know, I laid down the law. Like, you disrespected me. It's over. Get the fuck out of my house. I've never been more proud of myself. I was really channeling Jack in that moment of time, you know? And I think I know that like I've always had a life outside of him before, during, and after, you know? Like he was not my world. Maybe I was his, but he was not my world, you know? And I know that I'll be okay from this, but it was just really shocking, you know? I couldn't have seen this coming in any way, completely blindsided.
Yeah. You did do a really good job, and you should be very proud. I think there was only maybe like 3 to 5 minutes of crash out on this episode. But besides that, like before, like you've been fine. Maybe it's all been behind closed doors.
I used to make up long speeches to you after you left. I used to talk to you all the time. No, I just
like you, Tom.
You're not the only one that gets a say in this. But yeah, like friends my balls. But I can derelict my own balls. Thank you very much. But yeah, I like, you know, I am proud of myself and how I handled things. I know that I did the right thing.
Yeah.
By me and for me, you know? And yeah, I just like, I think this whole experience has just honestly, like, it's kind of scarred me a bit because I do question if like, if that was the best that I was ever going to get in my life and it ended up turning out like this, like, then what is out there for me, you know?
But you don't think there's better out there?
I mean, like, you know, like, even like the way we met was like so sweet, and then when we
meet cute.
It was the meet cute I've been waiting for so long, and like, and then you know, like when we got to know each other, like we became closer. He knows all these things about me. I know all these things about him. Like, you know,
because you told each other.
Yeah, but like because we got to that point where we could actually, like, you know, reach that kind of level of intimacy that was outside of sex, you know. I was talking about this yesterday with Jack and Katie, how like, you know, I kind of feel like I wonder if he just sees me as like an experience or like a moment in his life versus like me actually meaning more than that to him. Like if he would even consider me like a person. The way that he texted me was so cold and so detached. Like I was like saying that, like, you know, if he had just used me for sex, then like I could probably recover a lot better. Like to me, sex has always been something that's very like transactional, but it's like, no, like he like used my heart, you know, and he took things from like my life and from my brain, you know, like knowing all these personal things about me, knowing about my thoughts and my feelings, and like, you know, actually spending this like quality time with me, getting to know me better. And it's like that feels even worse than just, you know, having sex with someone and then just like going home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, of course. It's always going to be harder if it's like a relationship or looking towards a relationship. But I think like before you got into this relationship with him, did you think that it was possible to meet someone that was this good or this nice and everything would be so good? I
mean, yeah, definitely. Like I think that the time that I like met him, I was feeling really confident in myself, and like I'm not saying that I didn't deserve the good treatment. Of course I did. That's the only treatment I deserve, to be treated well.
No, I'm talking about like the guy, like someone good.
Yeah, no, but it's like, but what I'm saying is that no one can be trusted, because even the best guy or best person who comes along in your life and, you know, ticks all the boxes or does or goes beyond that and exceeds all your expectations could very well play nasty in your face the day after and just fucking destroy that. So it's like whether a guy is like obviously manipulative or like, you know, underneath the surface manipulative or whatever, no matter how much he, you know, talks himself up and says that he's like the most confident, self-assured, like best guy, he's undergone all the therapy, all the things, like it's all lies. None of it is real, you know? And that's what's scary, that I can't even trust my own intuition, right? Does this make sense?
I think, yeah.
Like, you know, I'm just saying that like at any moment, a guy or just a person that you're seeing could just betray you or just hurt you like that. And there's no like you think of like if there's any signs beforehand and, you know, you try to blame yourself for not picking up on them, but it's like it's like you just never know, you know? Even the best of guys or the best of people could just switch up on you. I can't click like that. So, you know, all that matters is that you're good to yourself and that you're good within yourself, you know, so that if something like this is to happen, that you know that you can bounce back and you can be okay. I know that I'm going to be okay. Like an NB who's going to be okay, like actually, but it's just like, I think the initial, like, it's still in the very early stages of this ending.
Yeah.
I think the initial stage is going to be the hardest. And then eventually I'm going to be able to like be free, you know? I was going to make him a CD, you know, because he loves like CDs. Not that type of CD, mama. He loves CDs, like, you know, discs with music on them. I was going to make him a mix. And I started making him one. Thank fuck I didn't finish it. Like, thank God I didn't fucking make that and give that to him. Because if he just turned around and did that to me after that, girl, I would have flung myself off the balcony, like for real.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like all your relationships are slowly improving. Like each guy gets a little bit better. And I think like even if, like you'll always have that doubt that someone is being genuine. Like if someone's being genuine or not, if someone's just acting and saying what you want to hear. But if that's something you're always just going to keep in mind, are you just like meant to hope that they never mess up until you die? But it's like, I think like, cause like no one's perfect and everyone like can make mistakes. And if this guy was to like make like a bad joke and make a mistake.
I mean, I think that there are varying degrees of mistakes, Ethan.
I was not finished my sentence.
Okay.
This guy did not just make a mistake. Like he went on to say like terrible things and be really rude. But if he were to make a mistake, that's like him still kind of slipping up on his like appearance of being so nice. But I think it's like...
But it's different because it's like you can make a mistake and you can own up to it and you can like take accountability and be like, you know, what I did was wrong. Like, you know, this was the reason why. It doesn't justify what I did. But like, you know, I will do what I can to fix this between us, you know, and I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry. I just wanted to hear those words. Like, you know, the moment that he fucked up and he said those things to me, but he didn't. He tried to fucking bargain with me.
Yeah.
You know, like I would be talking and telling him about how I feel. He would like cut me off and then try finish my sentence or try to already debunk or argue with what I was saying before I even finished what I was saying. And it's like, I literally said to him, I was like, you cannot read my mind. You do not know what I'm going to say before I say it. So stop acting like you can, you know? But it's just like him doing like this immediate damage control or trying to like, you know, like fix the situation in the way that he only knows how, which is, you know, to talk over me and to not even have the courage to hear what I'm going to say, you know, about my feelings being hurt, like that he hurt me, you know, and for me to say that out loud. But like, you know, of course, like if we were like together in a relationship for like a long time and then there was like a mistake, then like, of course, like let's work it out. We were only seeing each other for like a month. And if that's already the way that he's acting, it's like, girl, bye. Like it's over. Like, bye, Felicia. It's over. I can't, like, I'm not going to, like, accept this for it to happen again throughout our relationship.
Yeah. No,
no way.
I 100% agree with what you did. Maybe I should have phrased it better or I haven't fully thought about it, but I wasn't trying to imply that you didn't go about it the right way. Right?
Okay. Prior to this, by the way, he would always say things to me that, like, he was like, I would never break your heart. You can always put your trust in me. Like, you can always have faith in me. And, like, you know, I would never hurt you. Like, he literally said that to me. And like, I believed him, you know? And it's like, don't promise me that shit and don't say that shit to me if you actually can't follow through, you know? Guys who hurt me in the past, they will always say, they would never say something like that to me and then they would hurt me. What else did I expect? They never promised me anything. But this guy was promising me something. He was promising me something real. And yeah, and then I took the bait and I fell for it, and then he played nasty in my face. He actually played so nasty in my face. Oh my God.
As in he got up and said, I've been a nasty girl.
Anyways, so like it pains me that I actually like believed him, and I don't blame myself for believing him, and I don't think I was wrong for believing him, you know, but it's just like, I just have to live now with like, and deal with like the effects of that, you know, and kind of like try to process this and heal from this, you know, but I never expected that I never expected that I would be healing from damage that he caused me. I never expected that, you know? So it's like, that's why it's like, it feels crazy. I think my plan is I'm going to post really hot pictures from Bali, and then I'm going to make sure he sees them.
Bitch, you think you're Katie?
And then I'm going to unadd him on everything, because it's like, I just like can't, you know? And literally because I've been so like, I'm so depraved of like emotions and just like happiness. I've been listening to like Ariana Grande on repeat to like try not form a single thought in my fucking head. Like I've been listening to Ariana, Summer Walker, Janet Jackson, Janae Aiko, like is it hot in here or is it just me? Like actually, like, because I cannot listen to the music that we listen to together. I actually cannot, like, you know, I can't listen to that music. It reminds me too much of him, and it's like, it's just like, it's, you know, it's gonna kill me. It's actually gonna kill me. My whole room still smells like him, and I'm sure my whole does too. And it's like, girl, we need a fucking sage the fucking house right now. We need to get the Salapanto up.
You
in
sure
here.
your giant poos you do won't drown out the smell? Bitch, I went downstairs after like maybe 30 minutes after. No, that was like an hour after your poo, I reckon. And you could still smell it.
It's bad ventilation. I think my fan in my toilet's not working anymore.
It is pretty quiet, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not working.
I'll fix it.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I'll do your plumbing.
That's why the poo-poos don't smell so good. Did you want to talk about your job applications?
What job applications? I'm gonna be unemployed. Yeah. Well, I think last week around the time of the episode, I received like 5 emails back from jobs, and they all said, "Thank you for applying." But I was unsuccessful for all of them. But there's one. You can have 99 job applications hating on you, but you only need one.
No, there could be 99 job applications in the room and only one of them believes in you.
But this last one I'm waiting on, I should hear like in the next week, hopefully. And I don't know if I'll have to do an interview or if I'll just like I'd be like in the team, whatever the fuck. But I'm like kind of hopeful for that. But then besides that, I haven't been applying to any more, so I might be screwed. And then I might need to start getting like, I need to start asking my uni and stuff for help, because I don't know how I'm going to graduate.
Girl, you are the most type B person I have ever met in my fucking life. You're like type like E. You're like
Type E for Ethan.
You just like don't give a fuck about anything. And it's like, oh my God, I actually can't. I do pray that you get this internship. If not, we're going to travel together for sure. But yeah, it's just...
I think I'm just chill. Like I was...
he real chill he real quiet for real. He in his own world type shit.
But it's like, I think it works for me. like obviously if I was less chill, I would be studying more and I'd be probably getting better grades, but I don't know if I would be as happy. But it's like it's so easy for me to just set something aside. Like I had an assignment due and I was like, oh, I should do it before my date. And I was like, no, it's fine. Like I won't do it. And I know that I won't be thinking about it on my date. And it was due that day. So I ended up doing it late on Monday, but Monday morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I have to do my assignment. I completely forgot. But it's like I've done 5 years of my engineering degree, super like chill, like I'm just chilling for real. And
that's what you want your engineer to be, chill. The engineer that's making rockets to be sent to space. He's the chillest guy you ever met in your life, girl.
I'm just gifted.
But this is good because when you
I'm
make
young,
missiles for
young,
Lockheed
Asian, and
Martin,
gifted.
when you start making missiles for Lockheed Martin, they're like all gonna bust. You're like, I'm just a really chill guy. Like, you didn't test any of them before being sent, and then they just end up blowing up the fucking factory.
I'm not working for Lockheed Martin. But it's like that the thing with like applying for all these jobs, I'm like, well, all these like all the job offers, they don't have much description of like what you'll be doing. And then I'm like, well, what is this company? Did they blow up people? I don't know what they are. But I'm pretty sure none of them I've applied to have been bad. Like there might be, like I don't even know if they're like a mining job or like the energy jobs I've been applying to. Are you like a renewable one, or are you like I'm gonna like fracking like RuPaul? But
you better frack, bitch.
But I am hopeful. I think like
Yeah.
big things coming. Like I'm really like excited to at least finish my units for my degree.
Yeah, finally.
Graduating would be cool, but like big things coming.
Yeah, big things coming. Well, yeah, I did just want to say, like, to conclude this episode, that I will be okay, and I know that I'm gonna be okay, and I'm so thankful that I have such good people in my life, like, you know, like you and Iris, Jack, Katie, Wilson, Sam, all my beautiful friends, etc., who like really care for me and support me in my life. I know that I can support myself as well, you know, and I have the tools and the resources to be able to do so. I'm going to be just fine. Meanwhile, this guy just like literally like the LeBron James of like fumbling. This is so bad for him. I just know that he will look back on this time of his life and feel nothing but regret and suffering until the day that he dies. And I'm okay with that for now. But, you know, this thing he sent me, he's like, I wish you all the best. I'm like, I don't wish you the best. Like, I really don't. Like, what does that even mean? It's such a nothing thing to say to someone. It doesn't mean anything. I wish you the best.
Have a nice life.
I hope you're happy. But yeah, like, have a nice life. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible.
But let's take a moment to look within and just realize how far you have come since the past crash out.
Yeah. You know, I did really go about this in, like, the best way. I'm very proud of myself, you know, that like, you know, my life is hard and I do struggle and these bad things happen to me all the time, but I'm able to deal with it and I'm able to still like be okay and move through my life, process things, actually heal from them. Like, so I'm grateful for that. So just know that like, you know, anyone listening, like I'm not on suicide watch, like I'm fine. And I will continue to be fine, you know, so.
You'll always be on my watch.
You checking my location like every like 15 minutes.
But yeah, we all love you and we love supporting you. Thank you for the shout out for the support, bro. It really means the world to me. Because last time, oh boy. Fuck you all, you're not fucking supporting me. Fuck you all, we're gonna fucking.
Oh wow, you willingly kissed me on the podcast.
Yeah,
Was that the
baby.
first time? Can you kiss me down here?
No.
Kiss me down there. Please.
I can't.
I just did a boo boo.
Where am I kissing?
Spread them.
But yeah, I mean, big things coming. It's just smiles and giggles from here.
Don't even. Don't. It's too soon, Ethan. Too soon.
That's an inside joke. You guys wouldn't get it.
All right. Well, I think I'm happy to end it here.
1 week break.
1 week break.
I'm going to be playing Silk Song. Come join my stream.
1 week break while I'm in Indonesia, and then we'll be back. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
I'll be back.
And yeah, love you. Thank you for always supporting us.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Disgusting shit. Shiva. Okay. Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Love you.
Wait.